I got RoboCop Rogue City, the collection on GOG for $7 and I think 5 cents. And the Steam version is $49.95 for the whole collection, and they both have a sale going on the game right now. So that's just like insane to me. Okay, for starters, fog, and then the TIA anti-aliasing. Oh, I can turn the HUD off as well. Okay, the TIA anti-aliasing. Control Alt F6 twice. Okay, so now we have pixels like how I'm always used to them, and you see how they're kind of vibrating. They always vibrate. They were vibrating even before when I just started the video, but NVIDIA uses a very strong blur called TIA in order to blur that over, and he uses such a strong amount of it that the image is comparable to about a 480p image. And it's just, there's so many layers of okay, in GTA 3 there are 39 total shaders. If I turn off one, the trees disappear. If I turn off another, the road disappears. If I turn off another, the ocean disappears and I can see the sand below. Look at modern games that use Unreal Engine 5. So on the top left it's doing a scan. 651 total shaders. And that's why modern games look so blurry, because we're still using the same base foundation of like the blueprints of how a video game works ever since like 1996. Like, think about it, like VSync, anisotropic filtering, max frames ahead, cube mapping, bump mapping, dynamic lighting. It's all the same. We're still using the same single game engine that's ever been made, except modern games are just 100 freaking gigabytes, and the texture files are so large, and then they blur the game over, and then they put 600 in Lords of the Fallen. There was 881 total shaders. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, that there's a lot of shaders. And I just want to know, who does that NVIDIA guy think he is? Because in order to turn off TIA and get the pixels back to a non-blurry state like how I've enjoyed them for 30 years, I now have to experience that black bar at the bottom right of my game for my whole entire playthrough. All 19 hours of my Crimson Desert gameplay, I had that in the bottom corner. And I just think it's... I think it's... who do you think you are? That is incredibly sinful. That is just abhorrent, just completely just socially inept behavior to do such a thing. Like, what? That's like cruel. That's like cruel. Cruel. Let's play this video game. Why did that guy just appear? Okay. I got this game for $7.
The ground's shaking. Judgment Day is here.
And people gave this game very positive reviews, and the cutscenes were very good. I agree. I think this is a good game. I'm not mad at this game. I'm mad at the NVIDIA guy. Look at their hair. This is every Unreal Engine 5 game. So the reason the hair looks like this right now is not because I'm doing anything special. That's how yours looks too. That's how everybody on Earth's look. Look, even if I turn back on the anti-aliasing, the TIA, look. You could, if you look closely, look here. My magnifying glass, you can't see it. The shimmering is still occurring. It's still happening. It's just there's so much Vaseline over it now. So this is if you just do full temporal like this is what TIA is. This is what we're experiencing at all times. It was impossible to capture blur in a screenshot for the first 30 years of my gaming life. You could do a 360 and take a screenshot in midair, and it would look like the person was standing still when they took that screenshot. It's because of the way frames worked. Just they were sent one at a time, digital. They can't be blurry. It's not possible. Now it's possible. They messed up graphics so bad that they achieved what was impossible for the last 30 years. It's now possible to capture blur in screenshots. Congratulations. Can we take a minute? Because that was impossible. For 30 years, we can now capture blur inside our screenshots. Wow. Thank you. That's amazing work. Good stuff. And Every single time even with this off, I mean on the normal setting, when you switch a gun or do something instant, you see it just as bad as that in all games. Like, it's no big deal. So like, gamers are very angry about this, and I'm not the only one, and it just feels like our gaming itself has been taken over by non-gamers who hate gaming and don't care about it in the slightest. And it's insulting, and it just doesn't make sense. Every other game engine, even game engines that are better than this and look better than this, are adopting this new slop. Why? Why are you doing that? Why can't pixels be raw and instant and digital like they've always been? Each pixel is a machine. This is a machine that's not powered by diesel or gasoline. It's faster than a Lamborghini, this machine that I'm using. Each pixel is a machine. There's 2.1 million pixels. Wait, 1920 times 1080 is 2.1 million pixels. And that's 16.8 million colors. And each pixel is like precision, like glass cut, like metal. It's just, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, but each pixel is like a machine. And graphics aren't something that should be like cartoonish and smooth. You know what I'm saying? Pixels are beautiful. They are the most beautiful, most definitive thing that we have in our existence. Graphics, but these old people who don't care about gaming, when they think about graphics, they think about, it should be like smoothish and cartoonish, and no. I never use anti-aliasing. Anti-aliasing makes, people are mad that pixels look sharp and they're jaggy. But that's a pixel being square. I get happy when I see jaggies. Then I know I'm in the right area. You know what I'm saying? So this is restoring the game back to just pure rasterization, regular pixels like we love and know. And the reason why it looks bad is because we caught the developers red-handed. That's why they blurred the game so strong, because we caught them red-handed. Look at all the noise underneath. Look at how bad of a job they did. That's why they're using such strong blur. They need to use such strong blur that it factually, mathematically makes the pixel about a 480p, the whole game 480p. And this stuff, it just smears the image so much that, in my opinion, it doesn't even look like I'm looking at a 3D image anymore. When I play old games on my monitor, they look 3D, like I could reach into them. And when I stand across in a different part of my room and look over at my monitor, it's like, whoa. Sometimes the camera will do something if you're AFK for a while and just turn, and I'll leave the game AFK. And it looks like a bulb-like rendering. It looks like something 3D you could stick your arm into. It is so magnificent, it's not even funny. But in modern games, it looks like I have a piece of colored newspaper taped over my monitor. It doesn't look 3D anymore. It looks like cake. It looks like fondant. What's that stuff they put on cake? Fontaine? It makes cakes look perfect, but it's just a layer of just frosting or something. But anyways, it's very sad. It's not okay. Our games are being destroyed. Where Winds Meet, I downloaded that game, 100 gigabytes. I uninstalled it, I think 2 minutes later. Just 100 gigabytes of blur. Alright, thanks for watching.